All right, welcome to the 740 show, episode 11. And tonight we are going to be talking with Mike from Sacrificial Science. But before we do that, we're going to go around the panel and see what everybody's been up to. Jamie, what is going on, brother?
Scrambling, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Been a tough time around the old Ponderosa here, but everything's smoothing out now, and we're thankful for that. And got Easter coming up Sunday, and maybe we'll get into that a little bit. So, thanks for having me. Looking forward to spending some time with you guys.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Next in, we got Joe from the Average Joe Arms channel. Joe, what is going on, man? You've been cranking out some videos and good stuff.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, good to be here. Appreciate you, man, and good to see everybody. Just been getting into the world of the double stack 1911, which is all new for me. And, some things we discussed last time. I was having that echelon issue, and that's gone. And getting into the PDPs now and just having some fun, man, making a lot of content, shooting a lot of ammo, and just really enjoying it.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about your seeing what your thoughts are here over time with the PDP Pro, because that's one of my favorite all-time guns. So looking forward to seeing what you got to say about it. But,
yeah, definitely. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk about that.
All right. Next in, we got Hillbilly. What's going on, Hillbilly?
Hey, brother. Oh, man. Doing fine. If I was doing better, I wouldn't be able to stand myself, buddy. Thanks for having me tonight. Appreciate it. All right, got a rock and rolling side chat out there.
Oh, yeah. We'll get them piling in here. So, yeah, thanks for coming on tonight. It's always good having you here. Next in, we got Gizzard. What's going on, Gary?
Man, not much. Just glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Well, glad you're here. I was talking to Gary in the back chat before we went live. I woke up this morning, could not get back to sleep. So luckily, Foss and Gary did a show last night. So they were my entertainment this morning while I was getting paperwork done. So today's been a busy day for me. I had to put a water line in this morning. I had to dig one up outside of a basement wall, and I've been scrambling since I got home because I'm leaving real early tomorrow morning to film all day. I've got piles of stuff here that I got to get done. So I'm planning on putting about an 8 to 10 hour day in at the range tomorrow. So a lot of ammo I packed up in the truck tonight. So should be a fun day tomorrow. Well, let's, before we get to our special guest, let's see who all is out in the side chat. First in, we got DJ Play Nice. Average Joe is out there and on the panel. Ron, the bullet guy from Steel Valley Casting, is with us. Good to see you, Ron. Hillbilly is out there and on the panel. Bobby Barlow is with us. Right Thing to Do is here. Weston is with us tonight. Ashley A is out there watching on Hillbilly's side. BWatt 75 is here. Good to see ya. Floridian is with us. Dwayne 7834 is out there. Dale Pogue is here tonight. Mike White is here. Jamie is out there and on the panel. Matt is here from RTT Guns and Gear. Good to see Matt out there. Mr. Bob is with us. Reloader 762 is here. Always good to see him out there. Macman is with us. Garage Guy 879 is out there watching over on Hillbilly's side. Rich B is here. And that's everybody. We're all caught up. So I'll do a quick introduction. Well, let's say hi to D-Dub, has just joined the chat. Mike is with us tonight from Sacrificial Science. This is one of the very first YouTube channels I started watching when I started doing YouTube. It's been really cool to watch his channel grow and change and some of the stuff he's done. He's also another Ohio guy, so Mike representing the state of Ohio. So, Mike, tell everybody a little bit about your channel.
It's called Sacrificial Science because I wanted to do reloading stuff, and everything about the ammunition is sacrificial. Your bullet, your powder, your primer. And then after I realized what the rules were for YouTube, I kind of had to change it up a little bit. But I think my first video I ever did was blowing up a Rock Island 38. And I've blown up a few guns, and I need to blow up another one because it's been like a year since I've done one.
I was going to bring that up because, man, that was wild back when you said, because you would do the glass, you put the gun inside of like a bulletproof glass thing and overcharge the. It was just cool. It was really cool. But then again, it was probably really expensive after a while doing that.
It adds up after a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anytime you're blowing up guns, because some of them, you blew them up really, really good.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the Mauser, man. That thing went, I bet 1,000 pieces. That wood just splintered.
Yeah, so tell everybody basically what you did. You would basically overcharge the case, correct? Is that what you did with a lot of these?
Yeah, basically, like the rifles that I did, I just put the same amount of tight group in it as it was supposed to have pistol powder, and that's just lethal, man. It just it was bad. Like that Mauser, the bullet didn't even make it out of the barrel, and it blew the whole back end off the gun.
Yeah, that was.
It was.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to make another one of those videos, I don't think anybody's going to complain. That was pretty awesome to watch. So,
yeah, I got to
get people to donate you some guns, right?
I got a few I need to blow up. I just need to do it.
Yeah. So, so now you've now it's evolved a lot where you're doing a lot of reviews. You've had some really cool stuff on the channel.
Thank you.
I kind of wanted to touch a little bit tonight on the. You're one of the first guys to get the new night vision optic from HoloSun. What are your thoughts on it so far? I know you kind of did an unboxing and then you did a kind of a first impressions review of it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. The zoom on it works good because the zoom only works on 1, 2, 4, and 8 power. Anything over 1, 2, and 4 is visible. At 8, it's so pixelated you can't even see it. But other than that, it's a really good optic. If you turn it off and just use a red dot, it's just like having a standard red dot. It's a really well built optic. Very heavy though. That thing is extremely heavy.
Now you actually use the screen during the day, right? So you're using it just like say you would a regular HoloSun red dot.
Yep.
And then at night you use the optic above it, correct?
No. Well, the optic above it is a camera. So all you close the lens cap on it. Like when you close the lens cap, it just blacks it out and it projects the picture from the camera on it. Okay.
All right. I was kind of wondering.
It's pretty spot on.
I played around with one at Aim Surplus a little bit, but obviously it was during the day. And so there was no way to test the night vision part of it. But it's pretty cool. Now, I'm wondering, because I have ATN scopes. I have a couple different ATN night vision scopes. And if you buy a better IR light, the scopes work a lot better. Is there an option to run an external IR with that? Like if you wanted to mount an IR somewhere on the AR?
I didn't see it, but HoloSun came out with this year for 24. They got a new light coming out called the Raid. I think it's a Raid rifle, something or other. But when you buy that optic, it comes with a little coupon code for a free IR head for that light. So it's basically like a Surefire or a Streamlight that you just mount on your rifle. You just change the head out and it acts as an IR.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm wondering because I've noticed that like the IR lights come with the ATNs. They're a throwaway light basically. I just toss them and get a sniper hog light or a stream light or something to run with it. So, and it does it's a huge difference with distance and clarity of the NV and everything. So I was kind of wondering that, like if you ran a external IR, if that would even enhance that dot even more.
It's supposed to, but in the video, I don't know if you noticed, it was I don't know if you could tell how dark it was, but it was so dark I almost walked past my camera. The only reason I saw it when I was walking back towards it was the red light flashing on it.
Flashing because it was recording. Yeah.
Yeah, it was dark out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it picks up pretty good.
Very cool. Matt said, so it's a digital NV. It is, right, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's basically just a digital camera with a reflection on the screen.
Let's say hi to a few other people. We've had some more jump in out there. Vanessa Kitty is with us. Boomstick Revenge is out there. Sure I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, is everybody?
Yeah, that night vision sounds really good, Mike. I've seen your video. That was really cool because
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind trying something like that out because down here in Ozark Mountains, when you get night vision, it just comes with a bag of carrots because you carrots help you see better at night.
Yeah, opens up your red cone so you can see better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing too with NV is, because like especially with your gun range, if anybody watches you shoot during the day, you got a wide open spot behind your berm. So that's one big thing with NV I've noticed, like when I've been out coyote hunting, when you're hunting way across an open field, sometimes I like to get at least a couple hundred yards away from the woods, because I need something for that IR light to kind of reflect back at.
Some contrast.
Yeah, like a wooded area and stuff really helps with that. But I've been I've been on fields before where it's 500-600 yards to the next woods or tree line, and then it's just kind of looking out into a vast nothing, when it comes to night vision.
Yeah, where I shoot at is over at my buddy Steve's house, and like where he's at, he's got a pretty big field in between the backstop and the woods. I think it's like 200 or 300 yards, and you could make out details in the woods with the night vision from like 300 yards without a IR illuminator. And after I get an illuminator, I want to go back and try it again and see how visible it is with something better than just the optic itself.
Right, that would be cool. Yeah. Let's see. Andy 79Z28 has joined us. Thanks for stopping by, Andy. I saw somebody else out there. I think we already said hi to Mr. Bob and Dwayne. Gort is with us, and Black Rifle Medic is out there. I don't know if he's been he's been to a couple of our chats. If I could get somebody to put a link to Black Rifle Medic's channel out there, that would be awesome. He's got a great channel. So he is friends with my buddy over there at Cerebral Firearms. So, hey, look at that. Adam's out there. We haven't seen Adam for quite a while. See you, Adam. I wanted to talk about you got the new Ruger 45 caliber carbine.
Oh, yeah.
And you seem to really like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, so I haven't shot the 45. I've shot the 5.7 version of it. And I like it. In fact, I like it better than the PC carbine. I like the controls on it better. I do too. I really wish that they would make that gun in a bunch of different calibers. I'd like to see a 9 version and a 10. Definitely need a 10 in that.
Yeah.
And I think it wouldn't be that hard to do with the 45. And then obviously we already have the 5.7 28. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that you got that because 45's kind of been, I don't want to say it's dying out, but it's not as popular as it was. So I was I thought it was really cool to see a carbine like that, especially coming from Ruger. But yeah, so reliability wise and everything been great for you.
Reliability wise, it's been perfect. Last week I got my suppressor approved, so I've been working on some loads for it. I usually load a CFE pistol for my pistol rounds. Mm-hmm. I was doing some research and I bought some N320. It's Voraviri or something. I can't remember the name of the powder, but I reloaded some 230 grain with it earlier and went out and shot it. and it almost eliminates port pop. I mean, it's almost movie quiet.
Yeah, it's definitely a great round to suppress. That is for sure.
Oh, that's my favorite round as far as because I've done a lot of 45 videos, like all the new Glocks coming out and some other 45s.
Now I know it. Obviously I know it runs on Glock mags. Does it have the insert in it like the PC carbine to where you can run Ruger mags, or is it just strictly runs on Glock mags?
It comes with I think it's a CSG mag or GSC or something,
Okay.
Glock mag, but it's Glock mag compatible only.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so like with my PC carbine, when you buy it, it comes with two. It comes with
Mag
a Ruger
wells.
mag, and then it's got an insert to switch it over to Glock mags, which is obviously what I did with it. But I wasn't going to buy a bunch of Ruger mags. When I've
my wife's got the PC carbine. That's the first thing we did was switch it out to Glock mags.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can do that.
I just thought it was cool that Ruger made something that took Glock mags. I mean, that was kind of a step in the right direction because everything takes Glock mags now.
Yeah, there's a good reason. There's a good reason for that.
Well, they're dependable and cheap.
Yeah, they're all over.
Mm-hmm. They can probably bomb at Walmart.
It's ridiculous, actually. I mean, especially now with the getting into the 2011 double stack 1911 magazines are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they're like $70 a piece.
70, 120 for Atlas mags. It's crazy. The Prodigy mags aren't bad. I bought a couple of them. They don't work great with my gun, but they're $40 instead of 100 or 70. So they're great for the range because I wouldn't rely on them outside the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. One good thing about them Glock mags is 33 round mag actually turns into a 30 round mag when you show it on YouTube. So
it does.
It really helps out a lot.
Yeah, it's like all my 29 round mag pulls.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Yeah. I think that's why them platypuses are basically not sold out, but you got to wait weeks and weeks now. They did the perfect thing. They built that gun around a Glock mag.
Mm-hmm.
It was the smartest thing anybody's ever done.
Yep. Well, I agree.
Did you know, Mike, that company's here in Ohio? I didn't know that till I went to SHOT Show.
Really?
Yeah, the
Stealth
company
Arms?
makes platypus. Yeah, Stealth Arms.
Stealth Arms?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
There was somebody I wanted to say hi to. Oh, Justin Grimm's out there. I wanted to say hi to Justin. And Tech Money has just joined the chat. And Monster is out there. Good to see you guys. Very cool. Yeah, I went to their booth at SHOT and started talking to them. And yeah, I found out that they don't really, they said they don't have any kind of like storefront or anything like that. It's just basically, manufacturing warehouse. But yeah, they make them here in Ohio. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That website is it's crazy how you can just go on there and literally customize anything and everything on that gun.
Oh yeah, like even the stippling, you make different colors and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome, but I think they're up to like 14 to 28 week lead time now.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy their standard ones though without customizing it, but that's the fun part. Why would you want to do that?
Right. Oh, I didn't see Ron out there. Hi, Ron. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Let's see. So, Joe, what are your thoughts so far on the Apollo 11? Since we've been kind of talking about 2311s.
I'm really shocked by it. To tell you the truth, like I've been wanting to get into the double stacks for a long time, but the price, and I was really looking at the platypus, and at the time I was looking at it, you could build one for like 15, and then lead times were like 2 to 6 weeks, and I didn't pull the trigger, and they blew up. And like you said, it went to like 18, 19 and lead time. So I was looking at the TSOS, the double stack. I was actually talking to TSOS about maybe, getting some guns from them. And they just kind of were jerking me around a little bit. and I talked to the people at LFA, and they were really cool. And then found out they're only like 45 minutes from my house, like south of me. And so I decided to go with it. My local shop had one, and are we allowed to talk prices on here?
Yeah.
It was $9.49, and I was like, "That's a hell of a deal." And I ended up bringing a couple guns in that have been sitting in my safe, and I hadn't touched in a while, and I ended up getting it. And it only came with one mag, but for that price. And when I got home and took it apart, I was like really impressed. I mean, bull barrel, stainless guide rod, one piece. The frame is all milled from one piece, and everything about it was really nice. I couldn't wait to get to the range. I picked up a Prodigy mag with it. They told me it would work. I got to the range, and the Prodigy mags works, like I said, but it won't hold open last round. And sometimes on a feed, it won't feed all the way. You got to hit it. And then once you hit it, it runs all the rounds through fine. So I used those two mags. I think I brought 600 rounds with me that day. I was going to do 300 through that, and then I had a couple more guns, and I ended up putting all 600 through that. It was just so much fun. And that was loading two mags at a time because that's all I had.
Yeah.
And I paid for range time. It was indoor, so that was not the plan. But I ended up sitting there and just kept going. It was so much fun. I didn't have a single problem the first 600. Took it home, took it apart. Everything was great. Next day, my girlfriend and me had planned, if you guys want to check her, Miss Average Joe Arms. But we were going to the range day for her because she's really getting into shooting, wants to get more range time. And I brought it with me and told her I'm just gonna, put a few mags through it. And I ended up putting 300 through it, and she ended up putting 200 through it.
Yeah.
And it's just so smooth, so fun to shoot. Just enjoying the heck out of it. I got a Nighthawk mag for it that it's a little expensive, about $70 for that Nighthawk. Checkmates are like 50 something, but they're the exact same mag. I don't care what anybody. It even looks like it has the same tooling marks on it, like they were made on the same production line. It's probably the same exact thing, but so I went to 3 mags, and that was so much fun. And then I took it again the next day and put another 300 through it. So like 1,400 rounds in 3 days.
Nice.
I just had so much fun with it. I didn't have a single failure at all, besides with the Prodigy mag, but that's the mag, not the gun.
Yeah.
I'm just really loving it. It's so smooth. And I just picked up a Dawson Precision Magwell, a Dawson Precision toolless guide rod, and a 9 and a 10-pound recoil spring because it has like a 7. And it's a little slow, not really, but I heard that'll tighten it up a little, and I'm real excited to get that and get it back out to the range.
Yeah. I really like the guys that Live Free Armory too. Gary's friends with those guys, and Gary's actually got a custom gun from them too. They're in. The Falcon 9XC is on my short list of guns I'm going to get. That was one of my favorites from SHOT Show. So
I was gonna say I never really considered their other guns now, and I called them after. Well, messaged them on Instagram after. They didn't like give me this gun or give me anything for it, like off or nothing. But I asked them, hey, you're only 45 minutes away. You mind if I come down to your shop and look around? And they said, yeah, no problem. We'll do it. Just make a date in April and go down and look at their shop and see how they make them and stuff. So I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, super cool. That'll be, yeah. Gord out there says the TSAWS DS1911 is not supposed to have any MIM parts. Yeah, it does not have any MIM parts either. That's the one that I ordered. I've got the Night Stalker coming. So,
yeah, well, I think these did have some MIM parts in the beginning, but now they make everything in-house, and there's not supposed to be any MIM parts anymore.
Yeah, I think what happened was there was so much hype around that gun after SHOT Show 23 that I don't think that they were expecting to get the influx of orders they had, and I think they were kind of forced to have to put some MIM parts in them to get them out.
Yeah,
But they But I heard that they will also, if you have any issues with those, that they'll replace them with their parts. So
Yeah, they
good
make
on them for doing that.
yeah, they make everything in house, I heard, except for like a few springs and stuff that wouldn't even be like really worth it for them to make really small parts. Everything else they make in that factory in Melbourne, Florida, and so that's pretty cool. And like you said, if you have a problem, I've heard they're awesome customer service.
Matt said he just applied for Live Free Armory's affiliate program. I didn't even know they had that. Gary, are you on their affiliate program?
I've seen it
This
on their
was
website.
first I've heard of it myself.
Well,
Yeah, I've seen it on their website.
Well, that would be a pretty cool thing to get affiliated with. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better check
I
it
got
out.
one. Yeah, I got one of those slides. It's nice.
I want to say hi real quick to Rollis is out there. Good to see him join the chat. Mike, you gone down the 2311 hole yet?
Oh no, not yet. Now, when I buy something like that, I want to buy like 10, 15 mags for it. I just don't want to spend that kind of money.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me was the magazines, but I've got a bunch of MBX mags that I use in my Rock Island double stack. So I'll be okay. I'll have mags for the T-Saws when it gets here. So
nice.
Yeah, well, I just picked them up on Mag Shack. You can get Prodigy mags for like $40. I just got two 26 rounders for $40 on Mag Shack. And like I said, if I was going to carry this thing, I wouldn't use them, but for the range, they're perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
And $40.
MCK has joined the chat. Ghost Tactical is out there. Good to see you, Ghost. And Chessboard is with us now. Matt said he talked to Biana from LFA a few days ago, and she sent me the application. Said they're super backed up right now. Not a bad problem to have. Very cool.
Yeah, and I guess they got the NRA show they're going to too, so they're kind of busy with that.
Yeah, they go to a lot of shows. I know they've been to Great American Outdoor Show. They go to SHOT, NRAM. I don't know what other ones they go to, but
They go to, let's see. No, I didn't go to TriggerCon, did they? No.
Moo has joined the chat. Jamie, Mike, or Hillbilly, you guys got any questions? Anything you want to talk about? You guys are being kind of quiet.
I'm having trouble keeping up with the side chat out there.
I know. I keep watching for questions or anything out there.
I got a question for Mike, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what we're here for.
Because I really was wanting to get into a 308 and in a AR style, and I was kind of settled on the SFAR, and then I just watched your video the other night, and I was just wondering if you think they fixed those problems or if it's something that's easily fixable.
I don't know. Mine was not going to be easily fixable. The first one I had probably could have been fixed. It was probably more of a gas issue. The second one, it was a chamber issue because after I put a loaded round in it, I couldn't get it out without mortaring the gun open. Like there was definitely a headspace issue with it. And the recoil on that was stupid. Yeah, so I kind of give up on that Ruger SFAR, and I got the Springfield M1A in my Tavor, but yeah, I'm not buying a third one.
So you ended up just scrapping it, Mike? I mean, you just went ahead and got rid of it. You didn't mess with it anymore?
No, not the second one. The first one I did, but when I bought the second one, I pulled it apart and there was a bunch of metal like in the bolt, like the bolt carrier wouldn't even go back hardly. So I took the bolt apart, got the metal shavings out of it, chambered around just to see how it was, and I had to mortar it open just to get the bolt back.
Okay.
That's not good.
Joe, if you want to watch some really good detailed videos on that, Christian Grest has got some really good videos out on his. And I think Trigger Bar.
Yeah, he's got some good ones too.
Yeah, and they both had problems with him, but Christian's got his. I think Christian and Trigger Bar both got theirs running perfect now. But
Yeah, I think they changed their gas blocks.
yeah,
put
they went through
really adjustable.
They went through hell with those, getting them going.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch some of the big channels, they're like saying how great they are, and I'm like, but the little guys all are having problems. That's a funny thing.
Yeah, they're probably handpicking these rifles and sending the best of the best to
Yeah,
the bigger channels. We buy them off the shelf and they're screwed up.
yeah, that sucks.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
Yeah.
So y'all were talking about Live Free Armory, and I opened up another tab and went to their website, and they have a 308 AR platform.
Yeah, they got some good. I heard their rifles are pretty good. They're a little pricey, which is okay if it's good stuff. But I'm average Joe. I'm kind of looking for something a little cheaper, in probably the $800-900 range.
Well, that's what I'm seeing right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I was going to say their ARs. I don't think are very much. I know Gary doesn't. Snob, OBN, Sarge, they all have the Hunter version that they make, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing over here, they got kind of two different levels. They got what they call the Hunter, and it's about 300 more, 400 more than the battle rifle is what they call it. But yeah, where is a 308 AR less than that you're willing to actually put beside your face and squeeze the trigger? You know what I mean?
Right.
Not until High Point comes out with one.
That makes sense. I was kind of looking at the Jackal too. That's a little more money, but
the Saber's pretty good.
Yeah, the Sabers. I have got incredible luck with my Palmetto State Armory rifles. I mean, just the 300 Blackout I have is just awesome. I got so many rounds through that thing. It's ridiculous. I've never had a problem. I did my average Joe range day with the 2A boys and Speed Tactical. I used that gun that whole time, and there was guys out there with some expensive rifles that did not make it through that course. And I shot it all day before the course. I shot it through the course, and then after the course, everybody wanted to shoot it. And I put 7, 6, 7, maybe even 800 rounds through that thing. It was insane.
Nice.
I've had real good luck with my PSA ARs.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad PSA yet. I think we've got 5 or 6 of them. They've all ran good.
Yeah.
Look, we
So
talked
Mike,
about...
go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say hi real quick to Edward Petty out there, and Tony is out there from Lakeview Outdoors. Somebody said hi to Christian Gress, but I think they just saw the link to his channel for Average Joe there, and I don't think Christian's with us. But see, Gort said Ruger has the S-FAR and 6.5 Creedmoor now.
Kristen might be in bed already.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hillbilly. I know you were going to ask Mike something.
Yeah, I was going to ask, would you care to share what firearm that might go in the box next to get destroyed?
Yeah, I've got a High Point 9mm, and I've never seen another YouTuber blow up a 9mm High Point without packing the barrel full of powder. So I think I'm going to try that one next. I got one that I camouflaged and got some little pecker. It's like little pecker stencils, and I put it on there. So kind of like a wiener camouflage gun. I'm gonna blow it up. So I've already blown up a point, and I got another 45 High Point that I bought for cheap, just to use for reload testing. But I got to blow something up soon, man. I'm itching.
Matt said he's thinking about the BCA AR-10 for 6. Yeah. I was looking at those. Defense Dad has joined us.
Hey, buddy.
Mr. Bob said, my first AR was a PSA upper on an Anderson lower. I added a carry handle to the rail, and it works like downtown. Nice.
I think Anderson takes too much of a beating, and it's all about the price. I think their quality's decent, and Yeah.
I love mine.
I will tell you, they will not hold up to a pistol charge.
When I got my Anderson, I had no idea there was bad talk about it. I was at the gun shop. They had it on sale for super cheap. And I was like, oh, you know what? I want to build a 16-inch. I already have a small one. And I've had no
Me
problems
too.
with mine at all. I got 1,000 rounds through that thing, maybe more. And I've never had an issue with it at all.
The
All
only
right.
problems I've had with them were the pins walking out of them.
Mm.
This is the thing, Mike. I mean, I think we can all agree that Mauser is one of the most strongest bolt actions there ever been conceived by man. And so, but yeah, you take out the rifle powder and you fill it full of pistol powder, and bad stuff happens really quick.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I wanted to do that, just to show what would happen, because I've never really seen anybody, until recently, take a gun and blow it up on purpose to show what the wrong powder will do. And or even a double charge. Double charge can be catastrophic if it's in your face.
Oh yeah, and I've seen videos of people that have done that. They think gunpowder is gunpowder when they 1st start reloading, and the bolt actually came out of the back of the gun. It's a wonder it didn't kill them, and
Wow.
through a wooden fence. And I'm
Scary.
like, golly, man, golly.
Yeah, that Mauser I blew up was a 2-ring Mauser. I know the 3-round Mausers are a lot stronger, but I haven't found one that I would blow up yet because they're usually kind of pricey.
Mausers are so cool, man. I've got a K98 that was captured by what's that? What's the country? I have these brain fart moments. Yugoslavia. It's a Yugoslav capture, and they make a dang good M48. The Yugo Mausers are good guns too, but this one had the Yugo crest on it, but it was stamped K98 and not M48, and so that's when one of our viewers, I can't think of his name either. Warsaw. Y'all know Warsaw.
Yeah.
He was telling me that was actually a German rifle that was captured and rearsenaled by Yugoslavia.
Oh, interesting. Matt says out there, Anderson AM15 is budget done right, and then that's a company that a lot of people don't talk about is Radical. Radical makes a great AR, and they are pretty much a gun that anybody can afford. But you don't hear a lot of people talk about Radical, but they make a great gun. So I want to say hi to a few more people that have jumped in out there. D-Worm is out there. He's watching over on Hillbilly's side, and 67 Rebel is with us. Edward Petty is out there. Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy has joined us. I was texting with him earlier today. Mini Wayne is here.
I'm trying to sit here and think of I don't believe that I own an AR-15 that I didn't build.
Garage guy, I don't know on that. That's a good question. I'm sure somebody can answer that, but yeah, I mean, I bought my first one, which I still basically have, but all I have left of it's the lower. Everything else has been replaced on it. I got my Frontline 16, which that was sent from Anderson. So
yeah, that looked pretty good. I was interested in that one. That looked like it ran pretty good for you.
It is. It's a really nice gun. I got a lot of videos I haven't even put out with it yet. I'm up over 500 rounds through it now. I haven't cleaned it yet. I still haven't even. I mean, it's still running right out of the box. I haven't even oiled the thing. It's I'm taking it back out tomorrow because I just did a bunch of upgrades on it. I dropped a rise armament trigger in it. And then I put all my ambi controls on it, being a lefty. So I put the Strike Industries ambi mag release in it, safety selector. But yeah, I'm still running it without. I haven't cleaned it or anything. So I'm gonna put a couple hundred more rounds through it tomorrow. I got some mags I got to test out for a men too, and but yeah, I just let it go. I'm gonna clean it after tomorrow. I don't want to intentionally not do it, but like I said, I'm about 500 in right now. It's running great. So
Heck yeah.
I have one of those rise armament triggers, and if all you've ever shot is the mil spec triggers in an AR-15, that'll change your world.
Oh yeah.
Matt said his main test rifle's a Radical. He had to rebarrel it after 20,000 rounds. Other than that, he said it's a workhorse. Thank you, DJ, for posting links out there. Always appreciate that. And, leave that up on the screen for a minute. I want to say hi to Mark Thomas, has just joined the chat. Adam's got a question. Are the Men 2 AI? They're holding up great. I have not tested the 12 rounders that they sent yet. I took the 308 out yesterday, but I was testing out a new reload. But I was still using my 5 rounders. So I got to get through this weekend and next weekend, and then I'm gonna get back on that video. So I'll let you know. But the 5 rounders are running great. I haven't run anything except all I've been running in all the videos I've been doing lately are all Men 2 mags. So I don't think the Frontline 16s had a Magpul mag in it yet. And
What kind of 308 load you working up?
well, that's what Jamie was getting there about getting a little hot. I was getting a little hot yesterday, and of course the hottest round that I made was the best grouping one too. So
What powder are you using?
Little bit of crater in there on the primers, but
Flat all the way across.
yesterday I was using 168 grain Sierra Bowtail hollow point match, and then Power Pro 2000 MR powder. What I was playing around with yesterday. I was real happy with my last group yesterday, and it was cold. It was cold, and then it was windy. But I had one flyer, and it was definitely me. I got that Timney trigger. I got it so light in that 700 that I hit it a little too soon, and I threw one a little right. But I think I'm going to stick with this load and take it back out and keep playing around. I had a lot of that Power Pro 2000 MR left from when I was messing around with 224 Valkyrie years ago. So I figured why not try it in 308, and I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you.
Nice.
What rifle are you shooting it out of, Chris?
My Remington 700 that's in my Magpul Hunter stock. So,
I love those stocks.
Oh, I do too. They're great.
Ricky Baird was giving me a hard time about them last night, but man, I really like those stocks.
Jason Stewart's joined the chat. He said he's listening on his drive home. We said hi to Mark. Artak has joined the chat.
Artak, what's up, brother? He's a good guy.
Yes, he is. Looking forward to meeting up with him at the GOA in August.
Where's that one going to be?
Tennessee, Knoxville.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that last year.
Yeah. I know I'm going. I know Gary's going. I think it's going to be a big hit show, to be honest with you.
I might can go to that. So it's in August?
Yeah. Let me look it up here. You guys talking I'll let you know when it is. GOA goals.
Is it Nashville? I went to Pigeon Forge a couple months ago, and that took me about 7 hours to get there.
No, it's in Knoxville is where this one's at.
Is that further or closer? Is it
Closer.
Florida? I'm not sure.
I am not real.
I think that's just west of Pigeon Forge, I think.
Yeah,
So it's a little further than.
like an
Not-
hour and a half.
That's not bad. Though.
All right, let me see if I can bring this up. No, that's it. We don't want to do that. Let's see. I think we can open the image. There we go. All right, let's do this.
There's Mark Thomas too.
There it is, and it is August 17th and 18th.
Okay. Oh, there you are.
And if you want to go as media, I do believe on their website now that the signups are on there. So Gary and I have already signed up, but
Yeah, I have to check that out.
okay.
I'd love to come meet you guys and hang out.
Yeah, I haven't booked my hotel yet. I'm not real sure where I'm staying yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. I kind of got GunCon I got to get through first in June, and then I'll start worrying about goals. And then I got
Now,
Trigger
Joe,
Con.
Yeah,
if
we
you've
haven't
been
booked
to
anything
Pigeon
there
Forge,
yet either.
Knoxville's not very far, a little northwest from Pigeon Forge. So
Yeah.
And that would probably be cool. Like if you went with a group of people, you guys, people could rent a cabin or something there in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half from Knoxville over to Sevierville and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg.
Cool. Yeah, that was fun. It was my first time in Tennessee. I had a great time. It was really nice up there.
yeah, I've been to the races in Knoxville several times in the past, and
DJ's got it right. Party bus.
But
I'll drive.
Knoxville actually has a lot of motels and stuff because of the Wing Sprint Nationals that's there. So like there shouldn't be any problem finding motels. I don't know if this brings in more people than the Wing Sprint Nationals, but probably not.
So, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Half of the Saturdays in the fall, there's 102,000 people up there to watch a football game.
That's true.
I think they can handle it.
Yeah.
Well, that was the biggest thing too with John and I talking about planning that goals was they wanted to make sure they were on a weekend that Tennessee was away because there was no way you were going to be able to have a football game and have that at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, football don't start until Labor Day.
Let's say hi to Taylor. I have not seen him for a long time. That's cool that he's out there. Pat in the Bunker has joined the chat.
Hey, Pat.
There's Pat, and there's Garage Guy 879 too. He knows a little bit about Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yep, Justin, I'm going to GunCon, so hopefully you're going to go. That'd be cool if you're planning on going. Get your ticket and go. I'm all signed up, so I'm all good to go for GunCon.
Airport, man. I've never flown with a gun. I drive everywhere I go, but I see someone said the airport, but I'm sure a lot of you have flown with guns, but I never have yet.
I'm going to drive to GunCon. I looked it up. It's like an 8.5 hour drive. I thought it was a lot further away than that, but it's not, so.
I go to New York all the time. It takes me 16 something hours. I drive. I hate airports. I hate the security check. I hate everything about them.
Mr. Pollard has joined the chat. All kinds of people coming in. Hey, we probably should talk about this real quick. We do have a giveaway tonight, and I don't think I've seen anybody put the hashtag in, but don't do that yet because guess what Chris did again? He did not set up the giveaway tool. Just like he does on every show he does.
I was gonna say I didn't think I heard what the hashtag was.
I got it scrolling down there at the bottom of the screen, but
Ah.
I don't have it set up yet. But I will here in a second.
Nobody can spell sacrificial to get in it.
Yep, so we just did science.
Now, on my show, I've set it up after the fact, and it went ahead and picked up the ones who'd already entered it. I don't know if that always works, but
It
A lot of
has.
times it
It pretty much does. All right, now everybody can put the hashtag in. I got
Yeah.
it. G23 is out there. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, there's the hashtag at the bottom. Science.
I gotta make sure I'm spelling it right.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a terrible speller.
All right.
Yeah, Mike, you must have been a good speller to name your channel that.
Yeah, I got a really good app on my phone.
How many times do you think I probably went back and checked that I spelled it right before I did the
I try
set
to
up the
use
show?
the text to talk, but then the phone will say something like "sack" and then something I don't want it to repeat. I'm like,
Yeah.
sacrificial.
All right. And don't forget, if you are watching on Hillbilly's side, you will not be entered in the, not because I don't want you to be entered, but it won't count. So you got to come over here to enter the giveaway. Mr. H is out there.
And I do have the link to Chris. If you're ever on my side, I've been putting texts out there. The link to Chris's show is pinned at the top. So make sure you hit that link and get over there to type in your hashtag.
I didn't see Daniel jump in. Yes, Daniel's out there. Good to see Daniel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody else. Anybody planning on going to the range this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Every weekend, buddy.
I've got to, man. I got test rounds loaded up that's clogging up my reloading room and taking up space on the bench, and I got to have that back. And I'm trying to get loads worked up for 350 Legend, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 30-30 Winchester.
Yeah, I've got like 9 guns I've bought that I haven't done a review on yet.
Like Rifle said, every weekend he goes to the range. You and me both. Sometimes during the week.
Outside.
Ron said it's not a holiday unless you shoot guns. I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get my girl out there and keep shooting. She's starting to love it, and the more she gets into it, the more I'm allowed to do it. So, she loves this double stack 1911. I mean, what's not to love? You know, you got that M&P EZ. That thing's a little snappy. You know, to make that rack easy, it's got to be an underpowered recoil spring. So it kind of adds to that snappiness.
It's not striker fired; it's hammer fired. That's why it racks easy.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it is hammer fired, and I mean, a lot of people might like kind of say something about that gun. Oh, it's easy. It's made for a woman or an old man with arthritis. No, that thing is hammer fired, and it is a wonderful gun.
Oh, I shoot it great. I love it. She shoots it good. We love it. It's just the 8-round capacity, and it's just a little too snappy for her. But for me, I think that thing's great.
My wife likes the PCCs a lot because she doesn't really like holding the gun out very long, so she likes the short, scorpions and strap bogs, and she's got a CZ brim. She loves those kind of guns.
Yeah.
CMMG 22 conversion right kit in one of my ARs. my wife loved it. She's like, I mean, she was freaking, I mean, just nailing it. She's like, I love this. I want to shoot this a bunch more.
Oh man,
Yeah.
22's fun, man.
I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the PDP in her hand this week and see. I think she'll like that a lot. It's 5.7-inch barrel. It's the longest one they make, so it's. I think she's gonna do good with that. I think she's gonna shoot that this weekend.
Black Rifle Medics, it helps to have a range in the backyard. Same with
I
Ron
would.
and same with Hillbilly. See, I got to drive an hour to get to the range, so that limits me as to how often I can get to go.
Mine's
Because-
20 minutes, and if you don't get there when they open, you're gonna wait.
I
Right.
honestly do feel sorry for you fellers that's got to drive and all that. And then, you know, plus try to film a video with other people shooting and stuff. I mean, I respect you guys for it because it's got to be a pain in the butt.
And the
you
worst
gotta
is,
go do
you can't look at your footage till you get home. You don't even know if you missed something. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to the old range that I've done all my filming at yesterday, and luckily it was quiet there. Nobody was there because the weather was so crappy yesterday. But I'm thankful I got the new range now. So
I bet. Yeah, that's what's holding me back. I get so much footage that I don't use or show people just because it didn't come out very good, and I can't tell until it's too late. And,
Dude, that Hollow Sun. When I did the Hollow Sun video the other day, I did the whole thing and realized I was filming in slow motion. So I had to change my batteries and go back and do the whole thing again.
oh man,
I'm just glad I got up at like 4 a.m. instead of 6.
that sucks. Yeah,
Dude,
I've done that. I filmed in the wrong. I've done the same thing. And then I had a camera where the memory card was corrupted. I got home and there was nothing on it. That sucked. And
Yeah,
for us to go to the range, it's $40 for me and my girlfriend. $40 an hour. So it's like we're trying to hurry up and do everything in that hour. And $40 an hour is expensive. Plus the ammo, it's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I filmed like it's probably an hour or my time video one time out in the woods. Had my GoPro on and everything, and it was in fast forward.
Man.
I had to scrap the entire video.
real quick, I want to say goodnight to Andy. Andy's going to bed, and then I'm going to get to this question here. Brian, I joined the Crawford where I shoot my USPSA matches because over there
I was down past there the other day.
Yeah, I love it down there because I can lock once they got all them bays, so I can go once I go in a bay, I can lock it up and it's mine. Nobody can get in there with me. So
Yeah, because me and the wife went down to Iron Pony a couple weeks ago, and we went past that range on the way there.
yeah, I haven't used the rifle range yet. It's about halfway done. They got the benches in. They just built a brand new 200-yard range. They're going to set up permanent steel on it too. I just need to find out if I'm allowed to like drive my truck down there and set stuff up and come back. I just need to talk to the board over there and see what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. But they're gonna build a pavilion and have it ready before summer. So that'll be nice. At least on days it rains, I can go to the rifle range and shoot underneath that. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I would like to find a range like 300 yards where we'll be able to fly my drone out and get the footage of it hitting the steel. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those drones are really nice. They don't like when you fly it in the indoor range, though.
Target. Pull.
All right. Let me show everybody here real quick what we're giving away tonight, and we'll get back to our conversation. All right. Got something new tonight. Get me blown up here. All right. Here we go. Jamie was nice enough to send us some JH586 stickers. So you're going to get one of these. You're going to get, this is my last one, the Hillbilly Up, Make Someone's Day Better magnet. You're also going to get the leather coaster from Anderson Manufacturing. And with Anderson, you're going to get Kiger 9C sticker. And I've got this to give away from the glove station. This is a pretty cool patch.
It is.
So we got that tonight. And as always, you will get the Chris from the 740 patch. And there are still a few of the limited edition SHOT Show stickers left. So that is what we're giving away tonight. And we should do that around, we'll do that about 9:15. We'll give everybody a chance to get their hashtags in. So
Those
G-Webs is
shotguns
out
you got rock, man. Those are cool looking stickers.
Daniel, I'm going to go over and actually watch one, and then I think I'm going to try them because Jesse's the one running those, and Jesse's a great guy, so I think I'm going to give that a shot. Mr. Bob said the local indoor range has memberships for $35 a month. God, I'd go crazy if I had to pay that. I'd pay like $100 for the whole year.
Wow.
I don't like shooting indoors, though, so I guess.
The range I go to, I tell y'all, is an hour away. It's like $25 a year, but it's on state, national, federal land. It's on a wildlife management area, so it gets a lot of traffic. But one of the things that makes it so the traffic's so bad is there's nobody up there. There's not anybody making sure people are paying or anything like that. So people just go up there and crash and don't pay and steal your brass while you're still shooting.
Oh, that made me. That's how you start a fight.
Yeah.
You're going to do somebody like that, and they're sitting there holding a loaded gun. That's not the smartest thing you can do.
So it takes some big cojones to steal somebody's brass while they're shooting with a gun.
Or at least ask. Say, hey, do you reload? And if they say no, well, are you going to get your brass? And they say no. Well, then I can see that, but no.
Yeah, if you want to make friends at the indoor range, take a 500 Smith & Wesson. Everybody will be like, "Oh, what is that?"
Oh yeah.
You will have no friends when you leave.
Daniel said PCSL is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. Flying Rich. What's going on, Rich?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, there's Shooters. I haven't seen him for a while. Very cool. Guns of Butter is out there. All right. Well, Mike, what's on the list of guns that you're wanting to get this year?
I've probably bought about 10 already since
Yeah.
the beginning of the year. We picked up CZ Bren. I got the Desert Tech MDRX. I just got this CQB SOCOM 16. I've got a bunch of handguns. So
Have you had the Desert Tech on the channel yet?
that's what I had the Hollow Sun mounted on. It's still
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. I like it because you can make it eject out of the left side, the same as
Yeah.
my Tavor 7. That makes it really nice. And I just bought a Chris Vector. It hasn't come in yet.
Oh, did you get a Vector?
Yeah.
What
got
did you
the,
get that? What'd you get the Chris chambered in?
45.
I knew it.
It's got to be. That's my favorite caliber, man.
I know. I want one in 10 millimeters so bad.
Yeah, I got the Alpine white one, and I've already got a brace and stuff for it. So
They're super nice.
Yeah.
Bama Dad's joined the chat. Yeah, anybody that just joined the chat, make sure you get your hashtags in because we're going to do the giveaway at 9:15. So, yeah, I'm taking the Disruptor to the range tomorrow. I still have not shot that gun. So,
really, that looks like a good looking gun. I was kind of interested in that one.
yeah, I'm actually gonna take all my tools over tomorrow and my Loctite. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just film the first impressions video and then pop the plate off, get the optic mounted up, and just go right into the review. So I haven't ever done that before in the same day, but I think I'm going to make the most of my time tomorrow. I got the dot ready to go, so I normally
it's
like
supposed
to
to be
put
nice
the
and
Loctite
cool,
on
so.
and let it sit for 24 hours, but I think tomorrow we'll just wing it and go with it.
Nah, it should be fine.
Just cross thread them. They'll never come back out.
Use crazy glue instead of Loctite.
Yeah, it's
The only
Michigan
problem-
Loctite.
Well, the only thing that I got to do tonight is obviously I'm going to have to get in the box of screws and get the right screws and put them in a bag and take them over there with me. So, but got a good crowd out there tonight. 53 of them out there watching.
Yeah. Anybody who comments, I'm going to your channels and subscribing. So, if you have content, of course.
Pat said use red Loctite. I did that once when I first got into guns, and that's a mistake you only make once.
Well, you know what's funny? A lot of these companies, they're sending like this thread mate, and it is red. So I don't know if it's red Loctite, but it is red.
Now, what's the other stuff you guys are using that's getting real popular now that CW uses it? I think, Jamie, is it that Vibratite?
Yes, Vibratite.
What color is the Vibratite?
That's red. That's what I got right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's not like
I didn't
red
use it.
Loctite, but
Yeah, I didn't use it, but I think this came with my Harrington Arms compensator for my PDP.
say hi to Ohio Gun Girl is out there.
CW will use red Loctite on his scope mounts and stuff. He just heats them up with a torch and it comes right out.
Yeah, this came red too. I don't remember what this came with, but this is red also. This came with an optic, I think.
Yeah, one of the first red dots I ever bought was, I think it was the Vortex Spark 2. And man, I put Loctite on everything on that gun. And yep. When it came time to cut it off or take it back off, there was a lot of heat applied to those screws. And it's still holding up. So hey, at least it's a good optic, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I got it on in fact, it's on a 12 gauge is where it's still at. Lake Ozark guys joined the chat.
I'll tell everybody a trick we've used for years and years. And I mean, don't just take my word for it, but if you want to try it, just your simple like black RTV silicone or whatever you use for like working on cars or whatever. You put a little dab, on your threads or whatever, you screw it in there. It turns to like a soft rubber, like, the same as it sets up. You can always break it loose, but it does not come loose on its own. And very easy to clean off. And it's all I've ever used.
Yeah, me and my wife were out filming, and I was shooting my dry bog. She was shooting hers. As soon as we stopped filming, I went ahead and finished the mag, and my MRO fell off my dry bog. I'm like, man, why could not? The camera should have been running. That would have been awesome. She handed it back. She's like, it's not shooting right. I can't hit nothing. I'm like, pat, pat, pat. That's probably why.
I got a video. It's probably a little over a year old, I think. I put a dot. I was rushing to get to the range, and I put a dot on the pistol. And I knew as soon as I put the screws on, I was like, these aren't long enough. This
ain't getting
that'll
enough
be fine.
back, huh?
Put enough Loctite on it, and we're good to go. Nah. Yeah, man, that thing come back and got me right in the head.
Yeah, I believe Daniel out there, he had one come off and break his safety glasses and put a cut on his forehead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't realize how much stress those optics are on riding on a slide. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Tommy Boy has joined the chat.
Just sub to him. There we go.
28 people entered in the giveaway and 55 watching. So, all right.
Nothing
Yes.
beats shooting 300 blackout through an AK-47 though. Yeah, that blew apart. That blew off my my charge handle, my safety, and the optic. I thought I was dead for a minute. Yeah,
Wow,
that,
dude.
that was not fun.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of 300 blackout because I was afraid one of my kids were going to mix it around or something. Because sometimes when we go, we'll just grab stuff, and I didn't want one of them to grab a 300 blackout mag and throw it in an AR.
Well, what happened was I was taking a picture for my son in New York, and I took a 300 blackout, 7.62 by 39 and 5.56. I laid them on the table. I took the picture, put the bullets away. Like 3 weeks later, I go to the range. I put the AR mag in, AK mag, take my first shot, and just boom!
Wow.
I was like, "What the hell?" It scared the crap out of me. And I pull out it was stuck in the chamber. I pull the bullet out. It's all like shredded. And I'm like, oh my God. I put the gun back together. I checked it. It was working. I put the mag back in. I ran about 1,000 through that gun since. It didn't do anything except for made me poop my pants. And then, yeah. So then maybe about 3 days later, I grabbed the 300 blackout. I put the mag in and I go to chamber around and it won't go in. And I'm like, oh, there's the 7.62 by 39. I must have switched them when I put them back in the mags.
Man.
Yeah, it was a scary moment, but you can't get the 7.62 to fit in the 300 blackout, but the 300 blackout fits in the 7.62 by 39.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a scary moment there.
I'm
I won't do
really
that one again.
careful. I'm real careful about it, but like I won't go film. Like if I'm going to shoot 300 blackout, I make sure it's a day that I'm not taking any of the 223 ARs with me. I don't know. Because I was at a range one time and I got to see a 300 blackout. Thankfully the guy was okay, but he got his face burned up pretty good, but I watched the guy chamber a 300 blackout into a 223. So that's one of those things that you see that you'll never forget. So it's just, I'm kind of weirded out by it. So like days that I'm doing something with 300 blackout, all the rest of the 223 AR stay at home.
Normally I'm okay because I have only P mags. I shoot 5.56 and P mags, and then I have hex mags for my 300 mags, so I don't get them mixed up.
Yeah, I have designated. I run the Lancer mags that are made for 300 blackout.
Oh yeah.
Just they're FDE, so I know that those are my 300 blackout
Same
mags.
here.
There you go.
Totally different color, everything. That's something that I
then all my
mix and match.
Yeah, and all my 300 blackout rifles and pistols are all FDE. They have FDE on them somewhere, so I know that those are my 300 blackout AR.
Yeah, my hex mags are all gray, and then my P mags are all black. And you can't mix them up with the AK mags, that's for sure.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's do the giveaway.
Yeehaw.
Share the screen.
Yeah, Artax says all his 300 blackout mags are red. There you go.
I want to say hi to Misty Mrs. Wayne, and somehow George the Cat has joined our chat. Wonder where he came from. All right, here we go. Bobby Barlow.
Congratulations.
Hopefully Bobby is still out there. Bobby will give you a few minutes to say something out in the side chat. That's interesting. Justin said MFT makes marked 300 blackout mags.
Yeah.
I've never
on
used.
Amazon too. They sell like little bands on Amazon. You can just throw around them too.
There he is.
There's Bobby. Congratulations, man. Bobby, I need you to email me at chrisfromthe740@gmail.com. I need your name and address, and I will either mail your stuff out tomorrow or Monday at the latest. So just shoot me an email, and I think Bobby's won before, but to be on the safe side, just email me again because I probably deleted the email. So, all right, cool. I was glad he's out there. And there we go. All right.
Thanks, Bobby.
You're talking about those rubber bands.
Yeah.
Which it kind of made sense. I heard one person say one time about they only put the rubber bands around their 300 blackout in case it's dark and they reach and grab one. They know if it's 300 blackout or, TT3556, which is a smart deal.
idea.
I think, people really should take precaution on that. And so whatever personally they can help a person.
Well, that's kind of like with my situation with the hex. Like I said, I use hex mags for 300. And if you've ever used a hex mag or look at them, feel them, right away when you grab one of them. It's all checkers. It's hex. And same kind of thing though. Yeah.
I got quite a few hex mags. I've always had good luck with them.
I have two, and inexpensive. I picked them up on Mag Shack, and it was like a 6-pack for like $50, so they were like $8-9 each.
I think it was like a year ago. I was at Rural King, and they had the gray ones, and
Yeah,
they were clear. That they were on like clearance. They just wanted to get rid of them, and I think I got them for like $8 or $9 a piece. I think I bought a dozen of them. So.
Yeah, it's the same reason I don't have any 223 barrels in my house. Just precaution.
there you go. Yeah, I don't think I have any 223s myself either.
Yeah, most of our 223s aren't even ARs. We got the Brand 2, we got the IWI Carmel and the Desert Tech. I love
That
it.
Carmel is such a cool gun.
It is. That's nice.
Sorry, my cat was going after the wire on my camera.
Tommy Boy, I find this interesting because Tommy Boy said the only mags I've had problems with the Men 2 mags, the feed lips crack. And I just started working with them, and I've noticed like all the new mags they're either called a Mod C or a Mod 3. And I know that Jesse B and I do believe Don over at Trees of Blowing, they did some tests where they were putting ammo in their mags and then like putting them away, and then some of it was popping out. I can't remember if those were Men 2 mags that they were messing with. I think they were. So
the Lancers will do that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that I got a video that I'm going to be releasing on the Mod C that I shot. I beat the shit out of that mag. I mean, I threw it up in the air 30 feet, and it held together. So I'm guessing that's probably why they're on like Mod 3, Mod C. I think hopefully they're fixing those issues. So far, like I said, I've had really good. The Mod C's are the translucent ones that you can see through. Tomorrow I'm going to start testing the Mod 3s, but yeah, the Mod C's, I dropped them with full 30 rounds in them and nothing popped out of them. And then I was tossing them up in the air, and so far so good. I'm happy with them. But
well, I can help Tommy Boy out with that, but you just put a little chapstick on there because that's great for cracked lips, buddy.
Weston said he's had that problem too. So Yep.
You gotta
Tom
use
said
that
Gen 1 and
chapstick.
2. So, yeah, that's. Just missed.
Yeah, I had that issue with the Lancer mags. You could smack the bottom of them and rounds.
Of course, you don't need magazines for bolt guns, but 270 Winchester and 30-06 can be a little scary too.
Yeah.
My 30-06 has a magazine. It's a Browning.
RTAC sent me a picture here. I'm going to go over and retrieve this here. You guys just keep on talking.
Yeah. And then we all be quiet.
So one
Yeah.
of the rounds, I think 270 is supposed to be a little bit longer than 30-06 so that it won't chamber. But the real scary thing is to get a 30-06 and a 270, you're gonna have bad problems.
Or 8mm Mauser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when I
well,
bought go ahead.
but
So I bought a M1 Garand that came with a bunch of ammo, and there was a couple 8mm Mauser rounds in the clips. Yeah,
Ooh,
that would have blown that gun right up.
you doggone right it would.
That's one I don't want to blow.
Yeah,
well,
you'd
it's
have
like the Mauser that we have. Well, it's my girlfriend's dad has a Mauser, and he just assumed it was 8mm and bought a bunch of rounds for it. And I was looking at it the other day. We were going to shoot it, and it's not an 8mm Mauser. It's like
7.65.
yeah, it's like 7.69 or something, and we can't find ammo for it.
I got some. It's a 7.65. It's probably an Argentine Mauser.
I'm not. It's from World War II. It was like a captured from an enemy one that his father got, and
yeah, that's gonna have the if you open the bolt on it, it's only gonna have 2 lugs on the bolt. That's the small ring Mauser.
I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah.
7.65 by yep.
I can't.
And it's got like this little round thing on the stock that you're supposed to put the bullet in to make sure it'll fit. It's kind of cool, but it doesn't fit to 8mm. But we were just gonna put it in and fire it, and I was like, let's check it out first.
Yeah.
There it is.
But I want to
some
see
of
that gun.
Yeah, some of the Mausers were 319 and the others were 323 caliber, so you got to watch your 8mm, which one you got to.
Yeah, I really want to shoot it. It's like, I don't think it's been shot since World War II. It's got the bayonet with it and everything. It's pretty cool looking.
there's very few of those J Mausers left.
The J Patron.
The JS are much more common. And Tommy boy, 30-06 AR, that just feels like it's just saying that feels like it's gonna shake that gun, slap to pieces.
Yeah. And
That's why you need
Justin
the
said
BAR.
that's why they put PMAG has latch caps, is to keep the pressure off the lips while you're storing them.
All right, I think I got that picture now. RTAC sent me a pretty cool picture here.
I got something really cool in the mail today. I got this really cool sticker from a friend.
Check that out.
Yeah. Whoops, I dropped it.
Gotta get me one of those magnets.
Yeah, cool, and I love it.
Nice.
All right.
Look, you already got one on the backboard back there.
Well, I don't know if you slipped up, but you sent me 2 of them, so I had to hang one up.
So there is a picture of a 300 blackout that got shot through a TT3. That's what the bolt.
Oh, wow.
Feels like a pencil.
See if I can blow that
Looks
up.
like
Look
looks
at
like a
that
lottery
case.
ticket pencil.
Look at that case.
Wow.
I should have saved mine.
Damn.
Is that the bullet over there on the far right?
It's what it looks like.
Wow.
Dude stretched out.
Holy shit.
That's the longest 223 bullet I ever seen.
Fat man, small jacket.
Man.
Dang.
I'm surprised it came out of the barrel.
I just can't get over that bullet.
I
Look at the
know, right?
marks on it. Dang.
Well, they all look like that.
Is that the bolt catch that it blew off?
I mean, that's longer than the case.
Yeah.
Man.
Like trying to shove a square peg in a round hole.
Not only do you got case head separation, you've got the neck and that. It's a small neck anyway in 300 blackout. It's ironed out for sure.
Yep. Fire formed it to the chamber.
That bullet, sure enough, looks like a golf pencil, don't it?
It
It
does.
does. Scratch your lottery numbers with it.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm never getting rid of that picture. That is just wild.
Justin Grimm says it looks like a lottery pencil.
Oh, man. Thanks for sending that, RTAC. That is wild looking.
So, Chris, if you could just blow me up here for a second.
Sure. will.
Guys, this is a 300 blackout. It's not been shot. And you seen what that thing looked like. Man, that's a big difference. Wow.
I think
Crazy.
piece of them right here.
I think I still got brass.
Wow.
I always love loading them especially when you're loading the 220 grain bullets into the 300 blackout cases. It just looks so funny.
Yeah.
I load those ones up from Ron out there from Steel Valley Casting. Man, the bullets are so long.
RTAC says he just replaced the bolt and the guy shot it. There's an Anderson.
Wow.
I'll have to send that picture to Kyle from Anderson. He'll love that. Be like, look, your Anderson held up.
Yeah, it's impressive, man.
Oh. Oh.
So the bullet came out of the barrel, or did they have to beat it out?
I would assume they had to beat that out, wouldn't you think? I don't think I would have made it through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's still out there, so he'll tell us.
Yeah, I had to yank mine out of the AK with a Leatherman. Some AKs are tough. That thing just kept going. It didn't care.
He said it came out of the barrel. 3 hits. He had to hit. Yeah. So okay. All right. 3 hits. He had to get it out of the barrel.
Man, I bet that's like a snake swallowing a watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would that have done anything to the rifling of that barrel?
Oh,
6
man.
inches in.
Huh?
6 inches in a 16-inch barrel.
Man.
Damn, that's nuts.
It brings out a whole new meaning to the term swaging bullets, doesn't it?
You lucky the barrel didn't blow up.
There you go, Mike. You got something to stick in your box now. See if you can recreate that.
I'm sure you guys seen Kentucky Ballistics and who was the other one? The slow-mo guys. Those explosions they had, those are scary.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them was an RPG, so
Rock said the Play-Doh Fun Factory ain't got nothing on that. No, it
Exactly.
doesn't.
shoot off
Ozzy,
RPG.
what's going on, Ozzy?
Hey, buddy.
We need to get Ozzy to come to GOA, Gary.
Yeah, and then bring any dead snakes you got. He'll skin them
Yeah.
out and put them on his holster.
It'd be nice to have Ozzy down there.
Yeah. Does he get a
Okay.
trigger con with you, Gary?
No.
Doesn't he?
No.
Bolt lug didn't lock all the way in. That's why the barrel was okay. So that thing sucked up every bit of that
Yeah, space.
tube back there.
Taylor said it's a smoothbore now.
You two slugs to that, baby.
Tommy Boy said usually the carrier splits and both receivers swell out. Yeah. That's what happened to the guy that I watched do it. It pretty much trashed both the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So that gun was done, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't a cheap AR either. Can't remember what that had on it. I think it was a Spikes. I think it had Spikes lower on it. It's been a long time ago. That happened in a 3-gun match I was in.
You know,
I
I
always
really
shoot my
fell
cheap
in love-
ARs.
I really fell in love with those Anderson, not the Anderson, but the Aero Precision receivers. But I'm not sure even they would have held up to that. And I think RTAC gave us good reason.
Ron makes a good point. He said, good reason not to run polymer parts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Was it Devin? I think Devin and I broke a polymer lower. We were running binary. I don't know why in the heck we did that either. That was kind of crazy. But we put a binary trigger in a polymer lower just because we didn't really care what happened, but it cracked it. Yeah, I won't use a polymer lower.
When I bought my Desert Tech, the guy at the gun shop, I got it for like really, really cheap. Like it was like $500 or $600 off normal price, because they would rack the bolt, pull the trigger, then rack the bolt again, and they release the trigger. It was like a binary trigger. So I'm like, I'll buy it, see what's going on with it. Took it out and shot it, and I got a couple of 3-round bursts, a 4-round burst, and it was definitely binary most of the time. So I had to send it back in. But that was fun. I ran about 3 mags to it.
I bet. That's a
Lansing.
new name I have not seen out in the
That's
chat.
Willie.
Willie
He's
Marino.
good. He's a great guy.
Well, have you guys seen this new grips that have like that? I mean, I guess this will tell you how I feel about it, but this stupid little handle that you turn like a little Gatling gun at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't think of a dumber thing I've ever seen on a rifle. Like you have to take your hand off the rifle and do this, and any of us can pull that trigger faster than you could do that thing. I don't understand it.
We got one. I got my wife one for her Ruger Charger, the 1022, and she sets it up on the bipod, holds the grip, and just, dumps right through a 25-round mag.
Maybe on a 22 that might be fun, but I just can't see it on a rifle, man. On an AR. Yeah, I think most of us can do this quicker, pull our triggers.
Yeah, there's just something fun about cranking a handle and firing rounds.
We
off.
had some back in the day that you can send them off fast because that has several lugs in there. So like you don't have to crank it once to fire. You move it and it fires. Like one crank fires several times.
Yeah, it's 4 times. It's called a BMF activator.
Wow.
So you get several fire rounds out of one revolution.
Yeah, I think one revolution is 4 rounds.
Good.
But yeah, it is
Compliment.
hard.
Mike, is there any way we could get you to leave a comment out in the side chat? I'd like somebody to get your well, I want to highlight your name. I want to get your we're going to be on here for about, we're going to shut down at 10, but I want to make sure that we get your channel link out there, because I want everybody out in the side chat to go subscribe to your channel.
Oh, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, there we go. All right, if somebody could, one of my mods could get his link up in the side chat, I would really appreciate everybody going over there and subbing his channel, because super cool. He took time out of his night to come on here tonight. So
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man.
yeah, you're welcome on anytime. I know you're busy, and we've been trying to make this work for a while. So, but, Chris is out there watching on Hillbilly. Thanks for coming by, Chris. Thank you, everybody, for posting the links. Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
Jamie GGW is out there.
What's up, buddy?
Fluffy just subbed Mike's channel. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Taylor.
Yeah, man, your subscriber count's really gone up since I subscribed to you.
Has it?
I meant that as a compliment.
Oh, I figured.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate this very much. Chris is a good name. Yes, it is. You got some good people over there on your side, Hillbilly.
Oh yeah, and I mean I got it out there in the side chat. But yeah, guys, make sure you click the link at the top to get you over on the Chris's side so everybody can see your text, okay?
Yep, and if you got all of you that are subbing Mike's channel, make sure you go back to when he very first started. You got to watch some of the gun destruction videos. They were super cool.
Yeah, they were the worst videos I ever did, man. I went back and watched one, and I was
so
like,
fun to watch, though.
It's like, that was horrible.
I don't even like to go back and watch some of mine from the beginning.
No.
It was funny. Man. So this morning, I got an email from YouTube, and they said that they had taken one of my videos down, and it was, I think it was the very first Red Dot review I ever did. It was the Crimson Trace CTS 25 video, and I was like, why did they take that down? Because one, it had 19,000 views, so I didn't want to lose that. But there was a link to a buddy of ours that used to make pistol stands. And he's no longer doing that. And I thought, but they said that it was like a fraudulent link, like it was phishing. Well, I've had, and this is the second time this has happened. So I went into my YouTube Studio app right away, and it didn't show up. So I'm like, okay. And then I went and I made sure the video was still up, and it was. So I just went in and deleted the link. That way I thought, well, worst case scenario, if I have to appeal this, I can get it reversed. But it's the second time they've done that, and I'm like, it wasn't like it was directing it to a website that was selling any kind of guns or anything like that. But but luckily it's fine. Nothing came out of it. But
I tell you what, man, this AI stuff, it's already causing a bunch of problems. Man, I think it's going to get worse. But now I'm not just talking YouTube. I'm talking kind of across the board.
The Facebook one is absolutely out of control.
Yeah.
Sergeant Joe Smith is out there.
I had a picture of a T-sauce on mine, and it said I had 1,000 rounds through it. And they said they took it off for trying to sell or trade guns. And they friggin' suspended me for like 5 days because I'm trying to sell a gun. I'm like, it literally said 1,000 rounds through it, not $1,000. I wasn't trying to sell it. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I had a comment of my own on my own picture. I was talking about, I think I said something about having a big ass forehead, and I got a 30-day ban for saying I got a big forehead on my picture.
You were
bullying
bullying yourself.
buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
can't
was
bully
like,
yourself.
it's like I could take a joke, but they can't. It was my forehead.
Yeah, they
5
don't have any context. They don't understand sarcasm.
Nope.
It's ridiculous.
I want to say hi to the gun snobs out there. And Sergeant Joe Smith is out there. Good to see Joe out there.
Got more people here. Let me get my subs out.
Oh, yeah, you definitely want to subscribe to Snob's channel.
Yeah, I'm subscribing to anybody who's commenting.
There's another good channel just hit the chat. Chad Kelly is out there. See you, Chad. Alaska One Andy just joined. Guys are
Hey,
all
Andy.
coming in right when we're getting ready to leave here. But I appreciate all of you coming by. Thanks to everybody out there, too, for subbing Mike's channel. That's awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, guys.
Let's see. All right, Justin, I will check that email when I'm done with the show. I appreciate it. Justin's always sending me cool stuff. He makes me spend my money, though. Let's see. Willie said he subscribed. I appreciate Willie coming by, too. That's great.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Ian's out there. Thanks for stopping by, Ian. I appreciate it. Getting ready to wrap up, but be here for another 15 minutes. Well, Chad, he's been hammering down on the competition shooting, hadn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got 15 minutes. We probably should start working our way around the panel here and get our plugs in, shows we got coming up, and all that good stuff. Mike, I'll start with you, man. I really want to thank you for coming on tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you can come back on anytime. Anytime you want to just, you got my phone number now. Just text me or call me or whatever and say, hey, man, let's do it.
All right, man.
Come on
Sounds
anytime
good.
you want. What you got coming up on the channel?
We got a couple reviews coming up for some just rifles, basically. I want to get some stuff out. We got an optic. We got to review the which one is that? The Arkin EP8. We're gonna stretch it out a little bit. I was really impressed with the glass on that. Like it's really, really clear.
Jamie's a big Arkin fan.
Yeah, I got that which one is it? The PST Gen 2, and it blows that out of the water, man. I'm really impressed with it.
Very cool. Well, yeah, man, keep putting out the good videos, man. I enjoy every time you put one out. So
Thank you.
Are you still doing the podcast?
No, I haven't done that for a while. I started that, and then the plant that I was working at said they were going to close. So I started working like every single day up until the day they closed.
Okay.
And so now I've just been kind of bumming it.
Yeah, Snob likes the Arkin EP8.
Yeah, that's a really nice optic.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for being on, man, and we'll definitely have you back on again. So,
All right. Sounds good.
Jamie, what you got coming up, brother?
Just trying to get some reloading done. Mike, nice to meet you this evening, buddy. And
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
we do the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday nights at 8 o'clock. If you want to come talk about some reloading, hop on over. And we'll invite everybody to come watch that. I got a ton of videos to do and no time to do them, but hopefully soon I'll get caught up and we can roll a few out. And Chris, thank you for having me so much, brother. It's great to see you and great to spend some time with you, man.
Oh yeah, love having you on, Jamie. All right. Sergeant Joe Smith says, "You see that, Gary?" He said we got to pester the mouse man for more brackets.
Yeah, he always comes up with an excuse why he can't do them.
Yeah, he leaves it in the car, forgets to charge it up. I mean,
Mhm.
you know, just all the time. So.
Tripped and fell carrying it and bent it. That was the last one. Yeah.
Do you, JB weld it back together? And,
Mike, you don't have to jump out. We'll be back. We'll go back in the back chat too after the show, so you don't have to leave right away.
All right.
That's where all the champagne and caviar is.
I want to say hi to Mark Jackson. He's joined the chat. So, all right. Next, we got Average Joe Arms. Joe, what you got coming up, man?
First of all, it was awesome getting to meet Mike and talk to him. Love your videos, bud. Looking forward to more. And always a pleasure to hang out with Chris and Jamie and everybody and Hillbilly. I love coming on here and talking with you guys. But I'm really going to be doing a lot of videos on this Apollo 11. Not just the gun itself, but also this optic, which is the Siley Cat Pro. I've had a few Sileys already, but the Pro series, you know, they're a little more money, but they're still inexpensive. But this thing is really nice. I'm really enjoying it. And so I want to do some more testing on that, shooting a lot of that. And I got that Walter PDP Pro. Went with the 5.7 inch, which I haven't seen. I searched on YouTube. I searched everywhere. No one's doing anything with the 5.7 inch. And kind of thinking about making it like a comp gun. So I want to put a lot more rounds through that. I got a Harrington Arms compensator on it now. And it's just really nice with the hollow sun optic on it. So I'm looking forward to shoot some of that. And also 300 Blackout. I just want to mention to you guys real quick, Sovereign Ammo. It's this company I've been working with. If you're on Instagram, you'll see them everywhere right now. They supply a lot of not military, police departments for training. They got some of the cleanest ammo you've ever seen. It's beautiful. I did a little video I haven't put up yet where I shot mine 250 rounds about, and then cleaned it on, live. And it was just, I wiped it with a rag. It was immaculate. And these people that run the company, little husband and wife out of Jacksonville, Florida, got an awesome story. There's some really cool God-fearing people. And I love supporting them, and they love supporting people and small channels and stuff. So I really love them guys, and it's been a lot of fun. My subs, I'm over 5 now, which I'm excited about. Trying to get to 1,000. When I get to 1,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. I kind of talked to Streamlight, maybe giving away a wedge light, maybe a couple other things, but that's about it, guys. Like I said, thank you, Chris, so much for having me. I love being on the show, and it's good talking to everybody. And just looking forward to making some more content and getting some more subs.
Well, we appreciate you being on. You're welcome on anytime. So,
Thanks, buddy.
I want to say hi to Scotsman is out in the side chat. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated.
I think Pat misspelled it in his Scootsman. I got tickled.
All right. Hillbilly, what you got coming up, man?
Well, buddy, first of all, I want to say thank you very much for having me on. Nice to meet you, Mike, and also you two.
Nice to meet you too.
First time I've been on a panel with you fellers, and I appreciate it. Good to meet you guys. And oh man, we have on Saturday nights guns, beer, and therapy. 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And if you guys ain't doing anything, you guys and gals, come over and visit us. We try to just have a good time on there. But this week is going to be like something. We always have fun on there, but we do have Blackbeard fire starters on there again tonight. So Saturday night. So Kai is coming back on. Everybody really enjoyed him the first time, and great family-owned company and awesome products. So, if you can make it Saturday night, jump on and visit us. We're just going to have a good time, and weather's finally kind of bouncing out a little bit around here. So definitely got more videos coming out. So thanks again, Chris, for having me. I appreciate you, brother.
Well, thanks for coming on. We had a quick question from Mark. He wanted to know, he said he's thinking of buying a Shield Plus 9mm for the wife's carry. Joe already kind of answered that. He said it's a great gun.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, that gun is excellent and very versatile. I have my first video I ever did, it was a EDC type video where I kind of talked about that. It's like a couple months ago, and just what a versatile gun. I mean, you go from a 10 round to 13 to 15, which is Glock 19 capacity. That gun's really shoots really nice, very reliable, over 1,000 through it, like nothing. I think it's a great gun personally. Very underrated. People talk about the 43X and the Hellcat and stuff like that. I really, really like the Shield Plus. I think it's a great gun.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's like one of Honest Outlaw's like favorite guns, like his main carry gun, and that's saying a lot with the gun collection that man's got. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is P365 and this, and even him, he could shoot whatever he wants. He's got $8,000 guns, and he likes the Shield. I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best guns, and I've staked my life on that gun. Every time I ride my Harley, that's what goes with me because it fits in my vest pocket, and I have no problem with a 15 rounder in it, 15 spare. I never feel like I'm going to be outgunned or not be safe with that gun. I love it.
One thing I can say about that is not only does it fit my hand good, it also fits my wife's hand good. The grip on that seems to be very versatile for people.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, if it comes with a Crimson Trace 1550, rip that freaking thing off there and get a better optic, because I've had two of them. Seriously, I had two of them. One came on my M&P 9C and one came on that gun. And the M&P 9C one, it never worked from the beginning, and that's got the hollow sun now. And then the Shield, it was good for about 200-300 rounds, and then I'd go to the range, and the dot was not zeroed. I would re-zero it. I took it off, put it back on. That thing was junk. I put a Raton on there, and it's been great since. Don't trust them Crimson Traces. I'm telling you right now. At least the cheaper ones, like the 1550, which I think you can pick one of them up for like $59 on Palmetto State Armory. So that tells you all you need to know.
Sergeant Joe Smith, I can barely run this show alone, let alone try to have a bracket on here. You're welcome, Mark. Yeah, I figured that was going to be a resounding yes. Get the Shield Plus for the wife. She'll like it.
Yeah. And you can't borrow Foss's bracket machine. It's always tore up. So.
Yeah, definitely can't borrow his. It's unreliable. All right, we better get over here to Gary. Gizzard, what you got coming up?
Well, I have my Friday night live stream, Foul Territory. That's at 9 p.m. Central every Friday. Love to have everybody come by. We talk about 2A topics for the first hour. We have a swag giveaway, and then usually we'll display some pictures. We call them Gorn that people send into the program and stuff like that. It's about a 2-hour program. We have fun there. So, I'd love to have everybody come by. And Chris, thank you for having me, because I've been introduced to more new channels just by being on your show, because you're always bringing interesting new people in. So Mike and Joe, enjoyed meeting you both, and sub to your channels, and
appreciate
it.
So thanks, Chris, for having me.
Well, thank you for being on, Gary. Always enjoy having you. Say hi to Abigail real quick. So I don't think there's any more shows to plug tonight, unless G-Web's going to do a show tonight at midnight? All right. Maybe, maybe not. But Come Out and Play has joined the chat. Joe, you're welcome. Well, anyway, there might be a show at midnight. So other than that, make sure you check out Georgia Shooting Connection tomorrow night at 8 Eastern. and Foul Territory at 10. And there's G. Yeah, we were wondering if you were having a show tonight, G. I might actually still be up to watch a little bit of that. I got a lot of stuff to pack up.
Actually, G-Web's 2A weekly wrap-up comes on right after Gary's show.
Yep, okay. Yep.
And Friday is what, Gary?
Oh, well, Friday is Free Patch Friday at GearWebsites.com, for one thing. It's also right before my show is the Georgia Shooting Connection. And everybody ought to watch that. I think that starts, at 7 Central? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern.
Yep. So Georgia Shooting Connection, then Foul Territory, and then the weekly 2A wrap-up. Boom, boom, boom. You can stay all Friday night and just have fun, man.
You can.
All right. Well, we don't want to miss anybody. So we got Friday covered. Saturday night at 10 Eastern, we've got Guns, Beer, and Therapy on the Hillbilly Up channel. And Sunday, we'll have Foreign and Domestic on the Scotsman's channel at 7 Eastern. And what do I got coming up? I'm going to be filming like crazy tomorrow. We got the videos will be coming out on the Disruptor. Got some Amen 2 videos going to be coming out. I've been shooting a lot of reloading videos. So got a lot coming up. And we're only doing this show every other week, guys. So I won't be here next Thursday. It'll be the Thursday after. So I will make sure I post the shows as quick as I can, but I'm going to be doing these shows bi-weekly, not every Thursday. So just got a lot of stuff going on, and that's
Unacceptable, Chris.
the way it's going to be. Yeah, every other week for the time being, anyway. So I want to thank everybody out in the side chat. Congratulations to Bobby out there for winning the giveaway tonight. I did get your email, so I got your address. I'll get everything out. I want to thank everybody on the panel for coming on. And with that being said, we love all of you. See you 2 weeks from tonight back here at 8 Eastern. Say good night, everybody.
Good night,
Stay safe.